Russia-Ukraine war latest news. Ukrainian government claims Russian invasion has progressed. On Friday, as Russian forces reported more advances in eastern Ukraine, Kyiv claimed it had advanced in its assault into Russian territory and was trying to get Russia to talk on fair conditions. After over 2.5 years of Russian invasion of Ukraine, Kyiv's forces launched a massive counteroffensive this week into the Kursk area, forcing over 120,000 Russian citizens to abandon their homes. In a meeting with President Volodymyr Zelensky on Friday, Ukrainian military chief Oleksandr Syrsky reported that the forces continue to fight and have advanced in some regions from 1 to 3 kilometers, 0.6 to 1.8 miles, towards the enemy. We see that the occupier is incurring casualties, and this is useful, extremely useful for our defense, the president stated in his evening address. Ukrainian negotiators want to force major tactical defeats on Russia in order to negotiate on our own terms, according to Mikhailo Podolyak, an advisor to Zelensky. He stated on X that Ukraine is not planning to beg but rather to use armed force to persuade Russia to enter a fair negotiation process in the Kursk region. Russian forces must withdraw from Ukrainian land before any negotiations can take place, according to Ukraine. Donetsk, Lugansk, Zaporizhia, and Kherson are 4 districts that Russia claims to have seized but only partially controls. President Vladimir Putin has stated that Russia will only announce a truce if Kyiv withdraws from these areas. Meanwhile, the largest foreign military assault on Russian land since World War II has taken place in what Ukraine says is more than 1,100 square kilometers of Russian territory. Pretty terrified. At an evacuation center in Kursk City, the regional capital, Nina Galaneva, a former resident of the border village of Sudza, told AFP, "I was really terrified, terribly scared." She described a daring nighttime escape from the conflict, saying, "Shells were coming from all directions, helicopters, planes, fighter jets were flying over the home." A 54-year-old educator named Galina Shugaeva was among the evacuees taking refuge at a Kursk circus facility. On Thursday, Ukraine asserted complete control of Sudza. According to her, "We thought we were leaving for a couple of days, maybe," as she recalled her terror during the bombardment and the night spent in a cellar. "Our lives are the most valuable possession we have," she said. During the lightning incursion, Kyiv asserted control over 80 villages. Ukraine has taken 28 settlements, according to the Kursk area governor who made the announcement on Monday. 5 border settlements in the adjacent Belgorod area will have their inhabitants evacuated and their access restricted as of Monday, according to Governor Vyacheslav Gladkov. This region has also been heavily targeted. Demonstrate your dominance. According to many, the attack is showing Russian residents what Ukrainians have been experiencing every day since the beginning of Russia's full-scale offensive in February 2022, which has boosted morale for Ukraine. Natalia, 47, of a border village in the Sumy region of Ukraine, told AFP that Ukrainian troops are telling them who's boss after a Russian strike damaged her house. In her broken speech, she pleaded with the audience to punish Russia severely for every child's tear. But the bigger fights going on in eastern Ukraine, where Russia is occupying territory, seem unaffected by the assault. Near the Ukrainian-held supply hub of Pokrovsk, Russian forces reportedly conquered another hamlet on Friday, according to the Russian Defense Ministry. A call to evacuation has gone out from Sergei Dobryak, chief of the military administration in Pokrovsk. He warned on Telegram that the enemy was quickly closing in on Pokrovsk's outskirts. Ukrainian forces attacked a supermarket in the city of Donetsk, which is under Russian control, injuring at least 11 people, according to Russian-installed officials. A pro-Kremlin group in the Kursk region reported that a vehicle bomb killed 2 of its employees who were assisting with the evacuations. Russia's defense ministry also announced that the iconic Crimean Bridge, constructed at Putin's behest following Moscow's annexation of the peninsula, had been successfully defended against a nighttime attack employing 12 missiles manufactured in the U.S. Since Moscow started its military offensive, Kyiv has attacked or attempted to attack the Kerch Bridge many times.